My sister announced her surprise pregnancy at my baby shower 2 months after I told her about my infertility diagnosis. I never thought my own sister would steal to one day that was meant to celebrate my miracle pregnancy after 6 years of trying. The baby shower was small, just 15 close friends and family in my backyard. Blue balloons, tiny cupsia, and a table of gifts for the son I'd almost given up hoping for. After 3 miscarriages, 2 failed cycles, and finally a pregnancy that made it past the first trimester, the celebration felt sacred. My sister Emma arrived late, wearing a fitted white dress I'd never seen before. She hugged me briefly, her eyes scanning the decorations with an expression I couldn't quite read. "This is cute," she said, placing a small gift on the table. Very direct. I ignored the subtle dig. Emma had always been the effortlessly perfect one homecoming queen. Straight as student, married at 24 to a surgeon while I was still figuring out my career. But today wasn't about our lifelong competition. Today was about my baby boy, finally growing healthy inside me after years of heartbreak. My mom had just finished the guess the baby food game when Emma clinked her glass with a spoon. Off the mentioned turn, expecting perhaps a toast to the mom-to-be. "Since we're all gathered here celebrating new life," she announced, her voice carrying across the yard. "I thought it would be perfect to share that Jason and I are expecting too. We weren't even trying, it just happened last month." The silence lasted 3 seconds before my mother squealed and rushed to hug her friends, awkwardly glanced between us, unsure where to direct their congratulations. My mother-in-law squeezed my hand under the table. No one, except my husband, knew that just 2 months earlier Emma had called me crying about her own fertility concerns. "We've been trying for 4 months with nothing," she'd complained. I'd comforted her, even shared the name of my fertility specialist. The same day I told her my AMH levels were critically low and each pregnancy would be a medical miracle for me. As guests gathered around Emma, touching her still flat stomach and asking about due dates, I excused myself to the bathroom. My husband followed, finding me staring blankly at the wall. "She's not even showing," I whispered. "She could have waited just one day, that was mine." When we returned, Emma was opening the sonogram photo she'd coincidentally brought along. My mother was already discussing a joint baby shower for both grandchildren, my gift table set forgotten in the corner. Later, as guests were leaving, Emma pulled me aside. "Aren't you going to congratulate me? I thought you of all people would understand how exciting this is." Something inside me, perhaps the hormones, perhaps 6 years of accumulated grief, finally broke. "You knew what today meant to me," I said quietly. "After everything I've been through, after I held your hand when you cried about trying for 4 whole months." She blinked, genuinely confused. "But isn't this perfect? Our kids will be cousins the same age. I thought you'd be happy for me. I would have been tomorrow or yesterday, or any day that wasn't literally the only celebration I've ever had for this baby." She rolled her eyes. "You are being dramatic. Not everything is about your struggle." I stepped back. "You are right, today was supposed to be about joy, not struggle." My joy, for once that was 3 months ago. Emma's still waiting for an apology. My mother thinks I am being selfish, but as I sit in my nearly finished nursery feeling my son kick against my palm, I am learning that sometimes protecting your peace means disappointing people who never respected your boundaries in the first place. Some days I wonder if I'll feel differently when both babies are here, if cousin playdates and family photos will smooth over the hurt. But other days I know something fundamental has shifted, not just in my relationship with Emma, but in how I'll protect this child from the family dynamics that wounded me, because some announcements aren't about sharing joy.